You walk into this and does it hurt you? Let's find out. Oh, come on. That doesn't even... Oh, there it goes. They did it right. Okay. Shenanigans back again, and welcome to MMOMG. I'm 2 weeks into Asta Online, and there's so much to talk about, I'm not quite sure where to begin. I guess we'll go in order of importance, as I forgot to mention Fame entirely last week, and it turns out that Fame's really friggin' important. Fame is similar to faction reputation in other games, only boiled down to one number or faction, and broken into 50 levels, kind of like your character levels. You gain fame in numerous ways, but unless you're specifically trying to farm it, you'll end up gaining character levels much faster than fame. This is important to know because each level of fame gives you some kind of reward, with the last levels providing you with a powerful armor piece and a unique weapon. Additionally, the closer your character gets to max level, the harder it is to effectively farm fame. You can't get fame from lower level public quests, and the ones near your level aren't soloable. While I'm not going to go into full detail of gaining fame as this isn't a guide video, I'll give you the short version. So, attend as many events as possible, hit Shift J and you'll see a schedule with server times listed for 8 trigrams, battlegrounds, arenas, and so on. Join a guild, and as soon as you're able, do the daily guild quests. They are solo dungeons that provide fame, experience, and drops. I'm pretty sure that all achievements give some amount of fame, and there's quite a few to do. Comb through those and try to finish up anything you can do easily, which include public quests, professions, exploration, dungeons, and more. Quests that still provide XP will also reward fame, so make sure you do every yellow or orange quest that you find. The fishing contest, located at your faction's capital city, provides a lot of fame as well. However, it's only available on the weekend, and you need 3,500 fishing proficiency to enter. Simply staying logged in actually gives fame over time. If they don't have a cap or an auto kick for inactivity, this sounds like an easy way to earn fame if you can stay connected. If you're wondering just how important those fame levels are, take the following into consideration. Players that have already reached max fame continue to join events that reward a lot of fame, specifically to stop other players from progressing. Like any MMO, Asta has its fair share of douchebags willing to take any edge they can get. The Steam discussions are filling with complaints about this as we speak, and some have suggested that max fame characters should either be banned from the events or placed in their own queue to prevent gatekeeping. Whether anything is done about this is another matter entirely. As I understand, this is how it worked under Webzen, and was at least partially to blame for the game losing what few players they had to begin with. Sadly, this issue may go unchecked depending on where it sits on the priority list, which grows day by day. To combat gold spammers last week, a minimum level of 15 was instituted to talk in global chat. This slowed the overall spam down for a few days, but it quickly returned in full force. This week the word COM, C-O-M, has been added to the game's spam filter. As a result, you can no longer use any words that use those letters in sequence, such as welcome, common, combine, compare, and the list goes on. I'm not sure I can begin to explain how ridiculous this move is, and worst of all, it didn't stop the gold spammers. Simply placing spaces in between the letters or replacing O's with zeros bypasses the filter. Now the spammers take up even more space on screen, and players can't properly greet their new guildmates. Of course, even if the filter worked as intended, it wouldn't stop the multitude of other domain URLs available. Additionally, players are complaining and reporting a steady stream of what appear to be bots, which I assume are farming the gold sold by the aforementioned spammers. Perhaps worst of all, there seems to be a fair number of server issues going on as well. Players are discovering bugged public quests that are stuck at a phase and will not continue or reset, meaning they cannot be completed. This stops players not only from participating in the public quests themselves, but also from completing associated achievements and daily quests. Likewise, the event queues for battlegrounds and arenas broke down entirely, requiring a server restart. Apparently, mages and healers couldn't activate their combo abilities, and a patch was issued to at least fix the mage. Healers are still unable to combo, and thanks to the spam filter, can't even complain about it in-game. I've just been informed that Move Games has issued a statement regarding their login server and Steam's instability over the last few days. They're apparently removing the protect code on the server, as it seems to be causing a conflict. I'm not quite certain what that means, but it doesn't sound very reassuring. I'll have more on this story as it develops. In addition to fame, levels, talents, and gear, there are 2 other progression systems in Asta, that of stat enhancement and divine spirits. For each character level, you gain 5 points to place into 4 main character stats: attack, vitality, impact, and energy. You can further increase these stats via enhancement, also known as training. Training comes at a cost, and you can choose to use enhancement points, gold, or soul stones. Regardless of which method you pay for training, the process is the same. You click a button, and a slot machine roller spits out a combination of pluses or minuses for each stat from +5 to -5 each. You can then choose to accept or reject the entire roll, but either way, your payment is consumed. I'm going to be blunt. This mechanic sucks. It's a currency sink that also relies heavily on RNG, and yes, you can roll all minuses. Considering this game already has at least 2 more currency sinks with RNG elements, there's really no reason for this to even exist. I'd rather they just increase the overall number of stats gained each level, toss this system in the garbage where it belongs. Divine Spirits, however, are a far more unique and interesting system, allowing you to tailor your character. As you play, you'll gain summoning points, which are used to create Divine Spirits. You simply hit the button. If summoning fails, you get some Spirit Fragments, which is an alternate currency used to purchase Divine Spirits directly. On a success, you get a Divine Spirit with a random type and quality. Each type corresponds with an animal and has a very specific buff, such as attack speed, extra hit points, or increased DPS. There are 5 qualities of spirit, with rarer qualities being more powerful. Every 5 character levels, an equip slot unlocks on your character, allowing you to slot in a Divine Spirit. You can switch out Divine Spirits pretty much whenever you want, but you can only equip one of each type of Divine Spirit. As you might imagine, you're going to get a lot of duplicate and weaker Divine Spirits that you don't need. So what do you do with them? You combine them. Combining Divine Spirits works as follows. Place the spirit you want to upgrade in the red slot at the top and the rest in the slots below, then hit the button. The spirits you placed in the bottom section are consumed, and the one at the top gains experience based on what you fed it. Spirits have their own levels just like characters, providing an increased bonus for each of its levels. If you max out a Divine Spirit's level, you can then upgrade it to the next quality by spending some gold. It retains the total XP it had, but since higher quality spirits need more XP to level, you will then have to level it up some more. While this system is also a currency sink and somewhat dependent on RNG, it's much more forgiving and customizable. Failed summons give you some return on your investment, and even if you're really unlucky, you can still buy and upgrade the spirits you really need. It's by far the most interesting, unique, and flexible progression system of the entire game. I'm fairly certain I've gone much longer this episode than I intended, so let's wrap this thing up. I got to level 36 when I learned the importance of fame, and immediately halted to work on achievements and fame grinding, which I raised to 22. I have a feeling most of next week will be focused primarily on fame as well, which frankly I'm not looking forward to. Anyway, join me in-game or watch live, Sundays through Wednesdays, starting 8 p.m. Eastern Time, at twitch.tv/shenanigans1930. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and follow me on Twitter to be notified of everything I post. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.
I want to earn some money.
Take the balloon off the roof, though. Roof of the forge? What that said? Oh, just one of these. Hey, look! Did you guys see that? Whee! Let's do it again. Come on, do it, do it. Oh, now you're just going back and forth. You were spinning before. Come on, try again. Whee! You gotta make your own fun in these games, okay?